Welcome to Columbia Cable's presentation of Greater St. Helens League Football. This game is being sponsored in part by Smokey's Pizza, where you get more pizza for your dough, and by Oil Can Henry's, where you don't have to change your whole day around just to change your oil.
It's a beautiful September night, a perfect night for football here at Kiggins Bowl, as the Hudson's Bay Eagles will tangle with the Evergreen Plainsmen. Hello again, everyone. I'm Jim Barner with Kevin Hastings and Joe Cerami. We'll be bringing you the game tonight, and Kevin, hopefully we'll see a little better game as far as turnover-wise than we saw last week.
Well, Evergreen's coach Gene Moore certainly hopes so. He says his team's got to cut down on the turnovers that cost them last week against Mountain View. And the Hudson's Bay Eagles is a team that's returning 17 starters of the 22 from 1986. They're a football team that's a team that's going to be reckoned with here, I think, in 1987. Really a favorite for the Greater St. Helens League.
You see a pretty even ball game tonight, or?
I do if Evergreen can cut down their mistakes. I think Hudson's Bay is just about ready to kick it into gear for 1987, and they're going to be awful tough to beat the rest of this year.
Okay, thanks a lot. Coach Joe, you had a chance to talk with both of the head coaches of these high schools tonight and get their opinions on the game.
Coach Gene Moore, even suffering a 21-0 loss, is not depressed. He says his boys really ended up playing a beautiful ball game. This is what the coach had to say. Well, Coach, last year you said you had a very green team. How does the team look this year?
We're somewhat grown up. We are a little bit older, a little bit better. We feel we're a bigger ball club, a stronger ball club. We have some speed this year that we're hoping that we'll be able to use effectively against our opponents.
You had a game last week, and of course you came up on the short end of the score. However, did the team show any improvement at all?
Yes, we played a pretty good football game once we settled down and got rid of our jitters. We gave away 3 big mistakes to start with, which set up 21 points for our opponent. And it's hard to come back on 21 points. But we played a pretty good ball game after we got ourselves settled down.
Well, that's always nice for a coach to say, you know, losing a ball game and coming out and saying, hey, we played a good ball game. The boys must be excited about tonight. First conference game, Hudson Bay. Hudson's Bay's got a lot of toughies coming back. How do they feel?
We think we're ready for them. We do know that Hudson Bay is a very good football team, and we expect one heck of a battle tonight. We think we're up to it. We're putting our strength right against it, and we're going to really try to just shove it down their throat. That's going to be our game plan. And Hugh might like to hear that right now. I hope he doesn't realize it until it's over.
Well, Coach, we at Columbia Cable wish you and everybody on your team the greatest of games tonight, and a good season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, Joe, anyone that's seen the Hudson's Bay team before knows they run the Delaware Wing T, which is an offense that features a lot of misdirection, a lot of handoffs. And on a night like tonight, a good clear night where we haven't had any rain for a few days, that'll really help that offense as far as turnovers go.
Oh, yes. Coach Wyatt should not be upset tonight with the ball handling. There's no problem out on the field. The field is in exceptionally great condition. They have a quick hitting offense. They do a lot of double handoffs, pitch outs. They throw the ball a lot. I look for Coach Wyatt's team to really throw some offense out there this evening. That offense is a very high-scoring offense.
You know, you had a chance to talk to Hugh before the game.
Yeah, Mr. Wyatt, Coach Wyatt, this is what he had to say, and he was really pleased. Last year, Coach, you had a team that came up with a lot of things that went back several years. This year, your team opened up with a 24-21 win. Can we expect anything fancy tonight?
I think it's too early in the season, Joe, for us to be dredging up the single wing or running plays without a huddle. We're not really to the point where we can work on wrinkles just yet. We're trying to get our basic stuff down.
You had a good game last week. Are the boys ready for tonight?
I think so. We had a number of things go wrong last week. You know, our bus didn't show up, and we had to carpool it to the game, and we were a little disoriented for a half or so, and we ran into a much tougher River club than we expected to see, and it was a tough game.
Well, you're running into a team tonight that has a lot of young ball players, not too much experience. They lost last week. The coach says he was real pleased with their effort. How do you feel?
We're a little concerned about Evergreen because they gave up 21 quick points to Mountain View, and then they shut them down the rest of the game. We're concerned about the kind of defense they can throw up against us. Insofar as scoring, we know that Steve Moore is a breakaway threat anytime, and we know that Hollow Peter's got a good arm. So we're concerned about Evergreen.
We at Columbia Cable, you know, have to wish everybody the best of everything, and we know that you've got a great team this year, and we're looking forward to a great ball game tonight, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
Well, guys, I know that you're looking for a good game tonight, and I know that I am. So if you at home will sit right back and grab your favorite drink, we'll be back with the opening kickoff right after this timeout.
You done the oil change, Delbert?
Just about, sweetie pie.
You done the oil change, Delbert?
Oh, honey bun.
You done the oil change, Delbert?
Sure did, cupcake.
Isn't it time you changed your oil change? Oil Can Henry's.